So the church starts under oppressive regime in Rome. And so there's a lot of history of animosity towards Christians, misunderstanding towards what Christianity is, caricatures of Christians in the first century. They were cannibals. They claimed another Lord other than Caesar. And so this led to a lot of persecution, a lot of murder, jail, the stealing of their property, the enslavement of Christians. And yet it was in these margins, that the Church of Jesus Christ began to live kind of this subversive community together that really began to lead to the transformation of the Roman Empire. And so it was kind of this low-grade hum underneath the roar of the empire that led ultimately to the conversion of Constantine, who then adopted Christianity as the Roman Empire's official state religion. Now, what's interesting to note is it was at that place that it seems historically that the church began to lose significant power in regards to life transformation. And instead, now that you had those same kind of oppressive systems in place, now determining or deeming you Christian rather than you being transformed by the Holy Spirit, this kind of spread throughout Rome, throughout the rest of the Western world. And so that Christianity really left a mark, or at least the moral, ethical belief systems at some level left a mark on culture by and large, so that if you think back to maybe like 1950s, the idea of kind of a straight-laced, well-put-together family who it goes to church every weekend, and that helps their business, and that helps them be seen as upright citizens, that's Christendom. And so what happened is that how we arrived at this moment is that the thoughts and ideas of the Enlightenment began to invade not just secular culture that was kind of the margins in Christendom, but actually began to infect the church herself, so that people inside the church stopped looking to just the glory and might of God as their safety, as their practice, as their hope, and really began to absorb moralistic deism and a lot of the aspects of the Enlightenment, that it's not the scriptures that has authority, it's not the church that has authority, that I myself have authority over the world around me. And as that began to take root in the church, tightly tied to political systems, begins to really be emptied or voided of its power, which leads us to this day now where the church is beginning to be viewed once again more and more with great animosity as a great enemy of what the state and what culture by and large values and wants to affirm, but the church, without her scriptural rooting, without the authority of the God of the Bible, finds themselves tossed about by the wind in this day and age.